Today I will be sharing my bookish and reading goals for the year 2021 as well as how I intend to achieve these goals. So let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Rachel here. As always, hit the subscribe button so that you can stay in touch with my new videos and know when I post stuff. And then you can also like this video so that it is referred to other viewers as well. So as I said, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my goals, my bookish and reading goals for 2021, which I intend to smash, as always, God willing. And I will be sharing how I plan to do some of these things as well, like some of the plans and systems that I plan. Oh, right, that sounds nice. To put in place, so that I can achieve this goal. So let's start with my reading goals. As far as my reading goals go, I plan to read a total of 70 books this year. Funny enough, I was looking at some of my journals that I had, like my bullet journals that I had in 2017, 18, 19, and 20. And I remember that for 2018, I had a goal to read 12 books, just 12 books. And I smashed it. I read a book a month. And then 2019, I had a goal to read 30 books. And I smashed that too. I think I even read like 33 or so. And then in 2020, I had a goal to read 50 books and I was able to smash that. Thankfully, even if 2020 was the year of the years, right? But I was able to smash that and I'm really excited about that. So now in 2021, I have a goal to read 70 books. I am excited about this because I know that it's not going to be a small feat, but I've been coming up with systems and plans that I plan to put in place just so that I can achieve this goal. As I've learned from Atomic Habits by James Clear, it's not about your goals, but it's about falling to the systems that you create in order to achieve those goals. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So in terms of the 70 books that I plan to read this year, I want to sort of make it almost equal non-fiction and fiction, because last year I read a whole lot of fiction and I didn't get around to reading a lot of my non-fiction books, which I like. Right, so this year I'm planning on reading about 40 fiction books and 30 non-fiction books, and non-fiction will cover subgenres like self-help, history, historical non-fiction, autobiographies and biographies, and memoirs and other things like that. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I don't know all the 70 books that I'm going to read, but I know that I'm going to be very intentional about making use of my TBRs. No matter whether a book comes out and there's like hypes and raves about it, I really want to be intentional about TBRs. The most I can do is maybe if a book comes out and I'm really eager to read it, I can postpone it to the next month. But I've been using like my bullet journal to plan out how I intend to actually achieve this goal. So 40 fiction and 30 non-fiction. I also plan to make use of soft copies. I have downloaded the BAM Books app and there are some things that I can get from there, even like some classics and some very short books. I also plan to alternate between lengths. So if I have a book that is 250 pages or 300 pages long, or one that is really long, the next one is going to be like 35 pages or 90 something pages, something that I can glance through quickly that will not make me feel like I keep on reading long books. I'm also going to be switching between genres and between nationalities of authors as well, just to keep things interesting and to keep things light. I'm also going to be reading the book selections and recommendations of the Readers Hub book club as I go along. So I'm going to be sharing with you my reading update, where I am at the moment in January, as well as my January TBR in another video, so you guys can look out for that one. So I'm really excited about this because obviously it's 70 books. I'm looking forward to reading 70 books, but I'm also paying attention to the quality of the books that I'm reading. I want to read books that I can learn from and lessons that will stick with me for life. And one thing I know about my reading experiences is that I may not particularly remember every single line of a book, but I remember how books make me feel. And for non-fiction books, I remember what I learned. Like if it's history, I remember how I feel when I'm reading the book. It gives me knowledge. And for self-help books, I take out the points that I plan to sort of live by and things that I want to practice. So I pay attention to the quality of what I'm reading as well. So I'm not just going to be reading things that are tossed at me anyhow. I'm going to be very intentional in my book selection. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I know that to be able to hit 70 books a year, I divided it by 12. So this is what I do, right? When I'm trying to set my reading goals for the year. If I say it's going to be a particular number, I divide it by 12 months in a year, so that I know how many I should read in a month, so that when I'm slipping by maybe 1 or 2 books, I know how many I have to make up for in next month. So to be able to read 70 books a year, I have to be able to read at least 6 books in a month. And that means at least 1 book a week. At least. That means not even 1 book a week. And then I would have 1 month where maybe I read 4 books. There's going to be 11 months where I'm going to read 6 books. That's 66 books. And then there's going to be 1 month where I'll read 4 books. So that's basically how I intend to do it, and I have to read at least a book a week. So I've broken it down. So for this month, I have some hard copy books, I have some soft copy books, I have some long books, I have some short books, and I'm excited to just mix it up for an amazing reading experience. I'm also interested in discovering authors that I don't know about, books that have been published years ago. I'm trying to be intentional with what I read, like I said, so it's not just about what the raving fiction book is. You know, I'm also trying and failing miserably to probably like stop buying so many books. I want to be able to read the ones that I have, maybe at least almost finish it before I get more books. So those are some of my my reading goals for 2020. As time goes on, I obviously know that I would adjust to how things go on. I'm keeping you guys updated obviously with my, what do you call when you do something once in 2 months? That's what it is. So I don't know what that's called. It's not bi-monthly, because bi-monthly means twice in a month. I need to find out what that word is. I'll be keeping you guys updated in my wrap-ups and in my reading challenges or whatever content I'm posting on my Booktube channel. But you can expect to see a number of TBRs. I'm going to be using my TBRs. My TBRs is to be read. So it's a list of books that I plan to read in the month, and I'm going to stick to that hopefully, because I want to be able to be organized and scheduled so that I can do other things in life and I'm not left thinking about what I want to read. As far as bookish goals go, at least bookish goals for the year as it relates to my YouTube channel, I'm hoping, or I'm determined to get to at least 5,000 subscribers this year. It's a crazy big feat, but I'm excited about it, and I'm excited. 5,000, 10,000, I'm looking between 5 to 10,000. I am super excited about that, and I know that it's going to happen as long as I'm consistent and I put in the work and I just have fun all the way. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to getting more subscribers and more of you guys on my channel. So I'm also looking forward to hosting a masterclass, which I think I announced. If you want more details on that, you can go and watch the video where I posted about on reaching 1,000 subscribers and my journey on that so far. I'm thinking of doing a Booktube masterclass, which I want to hold in March of this year. So that is also a goal of mine, a bookish goal. And also I have some goals that relate to the book club and just basically growing the book club and reading more amazing books this year. So those are a few of my bookish and reading goals for the year 2021. I'm super excited about it. Anyway, it's books, that's why I'm excited, not particularly because it's new goals or it's a new year or whatever. I'm just excited because it's books, and you guys know that I love to talk about books. So let me know in the comments what goals you have set, if you've set any goals for yourself, if you just want to read quality and you don't even have a number of books you want to read, or there's a particular genre that you like to get into, or a particular author, or you know, you have some bookish goals. If you also like to start a Booktube channel, you can let me know as well, and you can pay attention to the details that are going to come up in the near future. Or you already have a Booktube and you like to grow it more, let me know in the comments as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.